Welcome to Empower Talks, a platform where we unlock the secret of success, explore passions, and decode the essence of empowerment. Get ready for a power packed adventure of wisdom, charisma, and vision. Let's ignite the sparks of inspiration together. In today's episode, I have a very special guest, Rias Chakravarti. She is a model and fashion influencer. Welcome to the show, Ria.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. And I would thank you for letting me be a part of this podcast. I'm very grateful to be a part of this because since a long time, I really wanted to share my thoughts and feelings towards this profession. So I'm very thankful towards the opportunity you have provided me.
Yes, and I'm very excited to be a part of this podcast as well. And I'm going to host this second episode. And I'm very excited, as just mentioned. My first question to you is, can you share your journey as an Instagram influencer, including how you started it and the challenges you have faced along the way?
Sir, as an influencer, I would say that I started it by posting just pictures of mine where I used to upload my creativity in a form of picture only because that time Reel wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like TikTok wasn't banned that point of time.
You're talking about 2020?
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
Okay.
When the TikTok got banned, then we have this feature Reel on Instagram. But
Okay.
before that, we did not have it. So that time I used to post it in a form of picture.
Okay.
So I received a lot of comments, a lot of people asking me that where do you get this from or how do you do it?
Okay.
So after the Reel came in, I decided to put my creativity in a form of video format.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's how it all started. I was not very regular initially because I was a bit underconfident.
Yeah.
And then with time, with practice, I gradually developed the skill and whatever was required for the betterment of the platform and my profile, I did every possible thing, and I'm still learning and on the way.
True.
Yes, sir.
So what are the challenges? This is the second part of this question you faced.
So the challenges that I have faced is criticism first.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
is very
That
difficult
comes
to take.
first.
Yeah.
I feel your own friends, your own people will not believe in your potential initially, and you have to get through that.
True.
Like you need to tell yourself every day sitting that you can do it. This is what you have always wanted to be,
Yeah.
and this is where it is going to take you.
True.
And this is how you are gonna proceed.
That's right.
So making yourself understand about the things when people are not supporting you is very difficult place to be in. I feel
true, that's
because you have to do it all alone. Like initially you don't have team, initially you don't have anything, any resources. With time you gradually invest and build it up.
Yes.
So at that point of time, being alone and proceeding alone is a little difficult part of this journey where it all looks fancy on screen.
True. And Instagram, it look more fancy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On Instagram, it looks more fancy.
Yes. So that brings to the next question: that what strategies and tactics have you been most effective for growing your Instagram following and engaging with your audience?
So the tactics that I have followed is I regularly put up polls to ask my audience what do they wanted to
Wow.
see.
This is a unique strategy.
Yes, sir. Every weekend, when you are done posting everything, just putting up a feedback section where people can tell me what I can correct about my content or what are the new things that I should try. Like I would share my experience.
Yeah.
Initially, I started creating makeup content, but I think where makeup content is all over the Instagram, it was not working for me because maybe I was meant for something different. So people wanted to see me as fashion influencer and not beauty blogger.
Okay.
I was not understanding the difference. I was doing both of these. And on Instagram, you need to follow only one particular genre. For what people will follow you. That this particular person is making beauty content. So I will follow that person only for beauty content. But every other day, if that person is posting dance videos or beauty content and then fashion content, it is obviously becoming versatile. But at that point of time, you are not mastering on one particular skill.
And somehow you will lose
Yes,
the
sir.
audience as well.
Yes, sir. Somehow they will shift to the creator who is, following only one particular genre and updating about that. So that is one thing. And another thing that I have used is I check my audience gender.
Oh.
Like I go to my insight and I check my gender, that what are the maximum people and what are the age groups.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Age group.
Age groups and then geographical locations.
That's
I
right.
check all of that and I ensure that I'm catering to the right people.
So what are the insights you got?
So the insights I have received is most are male.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Most
is
are
unique?
male. Yes, sir. Most are male. So I was very shocked about the fact that even after putting up good content, why am I not getting good engagement?
Yeah.
So obviously male people would not like to see me dressing up, would not like to see me putting on makeup. So I had to strategically put up posts where I attract female audience. So I'm on the way to be there, like where I can at least have 50-50 both the genders.
And where you ask these questions on the story?
Yes, sir. I always engage through stories, like sharing my regular updates, like even my life problems or whatever I go through. I try to be very transparent with it, building a trust. So whenever a random person visits my profile, they check up my story and they instantly become a part of my family, because I have shared any be it anything, like any part of my life I have shared. So there is certain curiosity that develops towards that person, that this person is sharing something. Let's follow her and see what is the next update.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's how I create my target audience.
So every day you put up a story, new story?
Yes, sir. I almost put up story every day.
Very nice. Good. So in the word of influencer marketing, how do you maintain authenticity and trust with your followers while working with brands and promoting products or services?
Sir, maintaining trust, that I would do by not promoting products that I personally don't follow or that I personally don't use.
Can you explain this point?
Sir, actually, I would like to collaborate with brands that I personally trust and follow. Otherwise, if a new brand comes up and tell me to promote their product and services, I would at least try that for a week or two and then I will promote it if I like it.
Okay.
Or I would be very honest about the pros and cons that it has. So that my audience know where they are investing their time and energy and money on.
Okay, so can you give me some examples, recent examples that will help our audience
so
to understand?
recently I have worked with Hala Natural brand.
Okay.
And they have sent me their product. I have tried it. Like, I was very skeptical about putting up a soap on my face. Like, we usually use face wash. We usually don't go for soap on our face. So I personally asked them that if someone purchased this product from you, like any of my audience, will they develop rashes or something? Then they were like, you can try at least for a week or two and then you can promote the product. And from there I have learned that we can do that too. Like, we can take some time, we can use it on us, and then we can put up the entire review on that product.
True.
Yes, sir.
So the most important question of this podcast is, what are some of the common misconceptions people have about the life of an Instagram influencer, and how does it differ from the reality?
Sir, people think the life of an influencer is pretty much fancy.
Yeah, it looks very fancy.
Yeah, pretty much fancy, and they think it does not require a lot of effort. I don't know why is that, but they would just think that it's as easy as, setting up your phone and recording yourself. It is not that.
It is not like
you have to sit with yourself to form a content in your head, then write it down. Then you have to see how you are gonna get through the procedure of recording it, and then how it should be edited, how it should go live when, and then you have to check the insights and everything.
True.
There are a lot of things that happens in the back end, but people think that it's only recording and uploading the video.
Yes, and if you're doing it alone, then it becomes a very hectic task.
Yes.
And I believe you're doing it alone.
Yes, sir, I do it alone.
Yeah.
So every day I get up and I think that what I'm gonna do today, like what new thing.
And this is a big challenge.
Yes, sir.
Either you created a calendar, right?
Yes, sir.
A content calendar.
Yes.
But it is difficult to follow because every now and then you are getting new updates.
Yes.
And you wanted to create something new out of it.
Yes, sir. And then things like this also happened where I wanted to put up my own content and the brand wanted to put theirs in at first. So there was a certain clash in the schedule, and then I had to maintain it eventually. And then there is another misconception that people think is that content creators are usually, jobless, I would say. They very much believe that they are jobless. They just sit at home and record themselves. They are living very lavish life. They are not working hard towards their career. I feel like I have faced multiple times, like people who work in different sectors. They try to think that, they actually tend to think that content creation job is not that hectic or not that difficult. You can just do it alone, all by yourself, sitting at home at the comfort zone. And
it looks very easy, but it is very difficult. I know that putting a reel of 30 second to 40 second, it will take you 24 to 48 hours easily, because you will edit and you will see that what I did right and what I did wrong, whether I should post it or I should create a new one.
Yes,
so there are a lot of things coming in, but
And-
the person who's looking from the other side will not able to understand this problem.
Yes, sir. And then there comes where we see it as a business.
Yeah.
Like content creation.
And it's a
is
full-time job.
Yes, it's a full-time job.
Yeah.
So initially you spend a lot, like for lights, for your equipments, every other things
True.
So initially after spending a lot, you spend your time, energy and your creativity and everything. And then people coming to you and telling you that it's very easy, it's very effortless, it does not require any investment or research is something that is very heartbreaking. At the end of the day, you go to sleep and you tell yourself that you have done enough for the day, but then those comments come up and they tell you that you have done nothing the entire day. You were just at your comfort zone sitting and recording yourself.
Ask them to create a reel then.
Yes, sir. I have said them, and they do create those random reels where they put up like once in a month, and they think it's very easy. And I'm like, try to be consistent, then you will understand what every day waking up and trying to bring a new idea to your platform is very difficult.
True.
Because every day you cannot be monotonous with your content creation.
And you have to engage with your audience, right?
Yes, sir.
And you have to take care of your audience.
Yes, sir.
And this is a kind of a responsibility.
Yes, sir. That comes in. I multiple times tried to make my friends and my followers try to understand my perspective, but my own friends or people who are really close to me, they have been not so supportive, I would say, because I have seen not only with me, it is with everybody out there who are trying to be on this platform, because this is very foreign to people. This is something I feel that a new idea to this generation.
Yeah, because it's just 3 years old, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So people will take a little bit of time to get used to it or understand that where it is coming from or how much effort does it take in the back end.
Right.
Yes, sir.
That's true. So given the ever evolving landscape of social media, what trends and changes do you see for Instagram and influencer marketing, and how do you plan to adapt to them? Means technology is changing, the new things are coming in, the AI is coming in. So do you think you need to change your content strategy or anything else you would like to inculcate?
Sir, it is very important to change the way I create my content. Like the element should be same. Like I would like to put up an example here. Like suppose you and me are given the same task.
True.
We are both using the AI tools, but there will be a different touch in our works. I think that is what making us different with our content creation, because the job is same, the tools are same, but the touch we are giving to our work is what making us different and stand out of the crowd.
And that's what is required.
Yes, sir. That is what brands will come to you for.
What you are doing extra.
Yes, sir. Brands have different requirements, and if they see their requirements are matching with you, they will eventually follow you. And you cannot be running towards every requirement. You have to set your particular genre, particular element. Like every time you put up a content, you have to be in your element rather than copying someone else's content or running behind someone else's content. And always it is important to be updated about trends.
True.
Through reels, and even if I spend half an hour on my reel section, I'll not see what people are actually creating. I'll just see what are the trends they are following.
What is your screen time?
Sir, it's 1.5 hours a day on Instagram, and on YouTube it's 2 hours.
2 hours.
Because I watch tutorials.
But you are not there on YouTube.
No, sir, I am there. I watch content, but I don't put up my content. I consume content from YouTube. Like I learn about different trends. I learn about Instagram algorithm, and then what are the new technologies that are coming up. What are the equipments that I can make changes in my regular routine.
True.
Of content creation. So that's how I keep myself updated through YouTube and Instagram. Yeah, YouTube mostly.
Yeah. And what I believe that YouTube and Instagram both are very different.
Yes.
And the only pain which I feel that in YouTube there's a lot of copyright issues you have to adhere to.
Yes, sir.
Wherein Instagram there's not much. You have a lot of freedom. But once you go on YouTube, this is going to be little problem. Means as a content creator, you can't use this music, that music, and there are a lot of filters. And that's how things become difficult and challenging.
I think we can always go with non-copyright music.
This is right, but sometimes you never know. After 5 years, they will charge you copyright thing. So this is always a little risky. In Instagram, there's no risk about it. And what I believe that there's a lot of freedom. And since the evolution of Reels, there are a lot of content creators who are earning, I know that you know better than me, that they are earning a very good amount of money and they're not coming on YouTube. They're very happy with Instagram.
Sir. Yes, sir. But the only risk about this platform is it can be shut anytime.
Yeah. True.
Like any time. You just wake up one fine day and you see you are not there.
This is the risk with social media, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Anything can happen.
I have seen this happening with one of my friend who used to run Google AdSense. And he woke up one fine day and he saw that his AdSense account is disabled.
This happens.
So
painful.
Yes, very, because he have been relying on that.
Relying is...
It's a
very risk thing, yeah.
But I still see people being, very courageous enough to take up this profession. And I am just one of them, hoping and praying to not be out of the social media anytime soon.
No, this will not happen.
Yes, sir, hopefully.
This will not happen. This happens, I think there are a lot of terms and conditions.
Yes, sir, I always go through the account status of mine. Like I'll always once every day I will open the account status and I'll check everything is right or not.
Because every now and then if you're doing wrong, you will get the notification.
Yes, sir. And I'll try to not repeat it ever again. Like
it?
Yes, sir, once I have got, like someone was speaking something on a video and I think it got tracked by the Instagram algorithm.
Okay.
And I received a notification on that. I was very scared. I just went to my account status and I checked what is wrong. And then one of my friends said that keep updated about Instagram terms and conditions and don't upload anything unnecessary to your profile. Like it is your professional profile. You better create a personal profile and you post whatever you feel like there. But in professional profile, upload all your works, nothing more than that. Don't risk it at all.
This is a good strategy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that brings to the last question, and the question is, what recommendations might you provide for someone looking to mirror your achievements?
Sir, my recommendation would be not to invest much in this platform initially.
Okay.
Like be it equipments, be it anything. Start with small amount of investment and then you start with bigger investments.
Right. Start with ring lights.
Yeah. No, sir, not ring lights. I would suggest there are... I'm not being able to recall the lights. Those are rectangular lights we have. Yes, sir.
Small one?
Yes, sir. Small one. So ring light is something that will leave by your side anytime. It will not. I have purchased ring light initially investing 3,500 and it did not last for 1 month also.
Okay.
So I had to bring up those softbox light and everything that was required for a professional setup.
True.
But it was done much later. Till then I used to shoot in sunlight.
Natural light.
Yes. So in the daytime I used to shoot and then I used to get paid for it and then I bought my softbox light and everything.
Wow.
So I think initially investing in softbox light, initially investing in high-end equipments would lead you nowhere but depression. Because initially you won't be getting paid works. People need to build their portfolio first in order to let the brand reach out to you.
True.
So I would always suggest to not invest much. Like just go with the flow, investing less and work smartly.
True. And what about the content? It should have a quality or consistency?
Both.
Very
yes,
nice.
sir, both. I would suggest that, if you do not have a proper iPhone, at least go with an Android, use the back camera, shoot in sunlight. So it will get the maximum output.
Yeah.
Whatever you have, it will give you the maximum output out of it.
What about the front camera of Android phones? I think it's
front
more
camera
powerful.
doesn't work, sir. I would say front camera just doesn't work. I have tried, I think back in 2022 to work with front camera, it just didn't work. I had to use the back camera initially because I think it gives better quality using the back camera. Even it is recommended by all creators that use your back camera always. And you can do one thing, borrow your parents' phone while you are doing it with back camera. Just mirror the screen and see whatever is happening at the back camera.
This is nice.
Yes, sir. There are apps where you can just mirror.
True. Now the technology has been changing.
Yes, sir. And if the smartest way is to use video call section or I think...
video call section.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It works. I have done it. Then I got to know about the app and then I used that thing.
Nice. Any other suggestions?
Sir, that's it. I would say not to stress much when it is not working out. I think not stressing on much and working smartly would take you to the higher end.
Wow. And what's your Instagram ID? Because the people will definitely want to follow you.
It's RIA_Chakraborty_01. I hope people will like my content and follow me.
Definitely. Please do visit her profile, follow, and like the content as well. And whatever she's posting on story, reply her.
Yes, sir. I would always like to know how my content are performing, or anybody who comes up and tell me that, Riya, I think you need to manage this thing, or correct this thing, and it can go a bit better.
Yeah.
I would always take that as a positive criticism, and I'll always try to improve, because criticism is important.
Very important. Yeah.
To improve in life, to do better. And I think till the time you work in this platform, criticism is the only thing that will let you improve all the time, because that just hits the mind right at the place where
and
it needs to hit. Yes.
And you know it. Yes, this is my thing that I have to follow, and this person is saying it, and this is quite true, and I will follow it.
Yes, sir.
You will not say straight away that yeah you are right, but somehow in your mind you understood.
We know that, and we internally try to improve it, so that people will not come to us the next time and tell us the same thing.
They will come with some other thing.
Yes, obviously they will definitely come with some other thing, but I think when it comes to criticism, it is important to filter it out. Like while something is coming your way, sit with it and see, ये मेरे content में है या नहीं है.
True.
So we need to see that thing. If it is there, improve it. Take it as a positive criticism and improve it. And if it is not there, I think we should just let that thing out of our head without affecting us.
True. So words of wisdom coming from Riya Chakraborty. So thank you for being on this podcast. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity to be here, because it feels really light to share whatever you have been through, because you cannot sit and tell to anyone, right? Every other day sitting to new people. It is just giving us a platform to talk about what we have been through or what we have planned next. So yes, thank you, sir.
Okay, so that's it from the podcast. In next episode, we will meet some other personality. Till then, please take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.